What's up, guys? Another episode of Pixel Effect here. Dark Visored. Hope you all are having a good weekend. Yet again, I just want to say thank you guys for helping me get to 5,000 subs. You know, and it's not as many as some people. Like, you'll see people on Twitter and other YouTube channels saying they've gotten to 1 million, 500,000. You know, but 5,000 for where I'm at right now, and like the 2 channels I had to go through to get here again, it means a lot. But anyway, I wanted to talk about the Video Game Awards show a little bit. I mean, the awards show has come and gone, and sometimes I think we forget as fans, as I've seen on Twitter, that this is not E3 or even the Tokyo Game Show, because sometimes we let our expectations go wild, and there were a lot, including myself to an extent, but not really so much for the entire show. It was because I was looking for a new Sonic game, which was bad information. Somebody said there was going to be a new Sonic was going to be shown off in some way at the show. Sadly, he wasn't, and so that kind of got me down. But I wasn't really expecting anything huge from this show. Many spent the night hoping that Smash Brothers news was going to be shown, but honestly, Nintendo didn't show much of anything at the show, actually. You know, so that was a little surprising. You had a lot of people upset. They thought that Nintendo was going to show off the last fighter for their first DLC pack, but that didn't happen. At the best, with where it's at right now, if they don't show anything off by next week, we're not going to see anything until next year. You know, maybe February, maybe mid-January. But people have been going rampant with ideas of who it's going to be. Honestly, I think it's going to be somebody we're not expecting. It's going to be some off-branch game. Heck, Jazz Jackrabbit has a better chance of getting in the game than anybody. Because if you remember again, that I had to keep telling people is, I take to heart what Sakurai said last time. It's not based on who's more popular. So Sora, more than likely, is not going to get put in the game. You know, they already got, you know, Cloud for a Square representative. And people say that's not really technically Square's character, but it's Square, because when you get copyright blocked on YouTube for playing their songs, who's the one that owns the rights to that? You know, Square. But it's not based on who's more popular. It's going to be based on who's more fun to play. And Sora sure could be fun to play as, but like I said, I think he's going against expectations, you know. And there were a few good bits in the show, but mostly it was boring. I wanted to stream it, but I couldn't get everything up and running in time, and it was so short notice because I got into an alpha test for Bleeding Edge. I can't really talk about that because they swore me to a NDA, a non-disclosure agreement, so you can't really talk about what was in it. But I can say it was all right. You know, compared to Overwatch, it's okay. But hopefully they'll let us talk about that later. But the show, there wasn't, just like I said, there wasn't much to it. I watched it with Maximilian and his little group, and if not for that, I probably would have not watched it long. I mean, it was so boring that there was one part in the show where I actually got up and started vacuuming and then sat back down. That was actually in the Green Day part. I mean, Green Day's fine. It's not something I just flip out over. But let's talk about what was shown at the show that was interesting to me. The first thing that caught me off guard was the announcement for No More Heroes 3. The real No More Heroes 3. Because you remember they announced a No More Heroes game about a year ago, whatever. And it wasn't the real game. It was like some kind of spin-off mini game type of game. And it was okay, but it did not do that well. But this is the real No More Heroes 3. It had an insane anime opening, and knowing the humor of No More Heroes 3, I should have caught it sooner. But as soon as you saw Touchdown break through the lens, I was just like, oh god, this is gonna be awesome. You know, No More Heroes 3 is an insanely fun game, and I definitely look forward to getting it. I hope to hear more about it soon. But no Nintendo to probably wait till next year. We probably won't hear anything until maybe next E3, because I don't think it has a release date yet besides 2020. But hopefully we get a tree show soon, and I'd like to hear more about that. There was the reveal of the new Xbox system. Its real name is Series X, and it looks like a PC tower, honestly. It looks like the PC tower I have now, like just smaller. People have been making fun of it about the look and stuff, but you know, honestly, I don't really care about what my system looks like. I just care about what it runs. You know, I have an Xbox One X, or Scorpio, and a PS4 Pro, and the Switch. The Switch is the most unique looking out of all my systems. The other two are just two giant black boxes, honestly. The PS Pro, I got the Kingdom Hearts edition, and outside of looking at the top of it every now and again and saying, okay, that's neat, it's just a black box because it's not like in my lap. Like I got them on TV right now, and they're literally just two giant black boxes to play games. That's all that matters to me. And that's the main thing too, is Xbox, what games you're gonna have for it. Halo, I'm excited. It looks good. They announced another game too. I think it was goodness. What was that game? I want to say, for some reason my mind is saying Hellblade, but I'm pretty sure it's not Hellblade. Let me see. It's not Hellblade. It is. It was shown off at the show, and I can't believe I forgot the name. What is? Hang on. Because it'll have to pull it up, because I mean I'm sitting here and it's like you showed it off. I usually, I don't know. Let's see. Maybe this will have it. I'm just trying to find the name of it. And of course, everything is just something consistent. Let me try this real quick. Let me see. Xbox Series X. And it's gonna do game sequel, and it should. I see a picture. Not Heavenly Sword. Hellblade. Yeah, it was Hellblade. Okay, I was right then. I knew I got it right. And the thing about that though, Hellblade, I never really just cared for, but the facial animations they showed off in the trailer are amazing, and it's insane. And I think that's what they were trying to get across. If that's real time, they said it was like taken in game, and we gotta be careful. Like, is it in game or is it actually like the game itself? But the facial animations were insane, and it looks interesting. It looked kind of creepy, but it looks pretty good. I honestly thought it was Outlast for a second. Like, did Outlast get scary again? But knowing Outlast, I doubt it. We had a small trailer of some woman making love to a rock. She had like 4 arms and 3 legs or something. It was creepy. I honestly, for a second, thought it was a new Left 4 Dead, and I was freaking out. But sadly, it was not. But it still looks decent. Final Fantasy also had another trailer come out, and I swear they better release that soundtrack soon after the game comes out, because Kingdom Hearts still hasn't released its soundtrack. But Final Fantasy, when you hear that music, my God, it's just so amazing, and it makes the trailer so God tier. Easily, this will be easily Game of the Year for me next year. Of course, more than likely, Last of Us will win it because it's overrated to me. Like I said, people say, yeah, I mean the story's dramatic and stuff, but honestly, Last of Us is nothing that deep. I mean, seriously. Metal Gear Solid 4 convoluted story was more deep than Last of Us to me. Armored Core 6 or 5 was more deep to me, with the Chief being a plot twist villain or whatever. But anyway, it's coming out too, and like I said, it just looks amazing. I'm gonna play the heck out of that. It's gonna be a wild 2020 for games. Seriously, they're going out in a strong note. Ori got a new trailer also. It looks beautiful. I've recently got into that game because of the Xbox streaming service. It's actually a beautiful and it's a pretty fun game. Not something I want to play on mobile though, like on my phone. It's something that's meant for like a giant TV or something. It's not meant for a phone. You know, it's just to appreciate how great it looks, you need to see it full scale. There's a collector's edition announced for it too. I need to dig into it and see what all comes with it. I may get it, may not. It depends on what it comes with. I'm not going to be picking it up regardless when it comes out. But overall, the show is just okay. If I had to give it a rating, I'd give it a 6 out of 10. You know, it is I'm not sure if it's invite only, but it's definitely, even if I got an invite, unless I was getting an award, I would not really care to go. It just seems boring. Like E3 and Tokyo Game Show are leagues better in my opinion. And granted, they are meant more for showing off games. The award show is mainly just for toting out like who had the best music and who had the best game of the year, you know. And that's fine and dandy, but like I said, it's just not. It was a boring show, seriously. I've seen pictures of like guys asleep at the show. But it's nice to be recognized in the industry. People do the same things for the Grammys and the Oscars and all that stuff. And I've never really cared for award shows because I don't follow those stars and stuff for that reason, you know. But I mean, if somebody enjoyed it, I mean, that's a good thing. It's just that to me, it was a snooze fest, honestly. Like I said, the biggest things were no more heroes, the new Final Fantasy trailer, which was awesome, and the Xbox system being announced. No price behind it yet, but still. And honestly, that's pretty much it. Oh, and Ori. Like I said, besides that, I really could have just took those things at the very first 20 minutes and been okay with it. Instead, you had to sit there for like 2 hours through an extremely boring show with a lot of push for Google Strida, whatever its system is. Like almost every ad was for that. And then a lot of environmental games about people. You know, I think one was about a refugee. One was about people don't like playing men characters and women characters or something. It's just a lot of weird stuff like that. On that note, though, there are games. If that can be another video. That can be another video. I'll talk about that later. But yeah, that's pretty much it. That was the show. It was, like I said, it was a snooze fest. And everything, but that's pretty much it. I do want to say before I sign off is I think it would have been better if Microsoft saved their announcement for E3, honestly. I guess they wanted to get some hype with like go ahead and announce it so that way E3 can just focus on the games and have the system not so much be the main talking point. But I still felt E3 would have done them better than this show because it came out of nowhere and it was such a short announcement that we couldn't really, like at E3 he could have talked about it. Phil could have talked about it more and gave us more info on it. At this awards show, it was like, here's a system. Okay, that's it. It's coming out. This is what it is and everything. And it was just so fast. It was like, what else can you tell us about it? But like I said, E3 will be the show to talk about that though. But for now, guys, that's it. Just want to talk about that show, what I thought about it. But until next time, guys, stay pixelated. You know, have a great weekend. All right.